Okay, yes, that's working. So, this is Aperture Science Enrichment Center, Control Group Kepler 7. Today they've given me some sort of projectile device. I really don't know what these things do until they give them to me. So, I mean, testing, that's my job, so, oh. Oh, wow, that's strange. I've never seen anything like that. Alright, right there. Is that me? Oh, that's quite strange. Okay, what if, ooh, I've got an idea. So what if one there, and, one there. Yeah, okay. And one of these. We've got warehouses full of the things, really, so, oh, oh, that's quite interesting, really. Okay, so, oh god. Alright, this print was made by Kirby Downey and is available to download in the description. It took about 1 day, 16 hours, and 38 minutes of printing, and is a total of 3 colors. And it is a total of about 32 pieces. So this, of course, is the portal gun. It's a print I've had sitting around for quite a long time. I'm not really sure why I hadn't done a video on it yet, but I'm finally doing one. This is a really nice model, actually. Oh, blimey. Yeah. That's the only problem, is sometimes if you put enough pressure on the front, it can slide back, but it just pops back into place. Now in the game, the second one is what I'm going to be basing this off of, mainly because in Portal 1, the Aperture logo is somewhere here, and I don't want to paint that on. So this is the Portal 2 portal gun. But yes, in that version, it has the little wires that come up from each of the 3 claws, and into the 3 bumps you see on the back shell. There's no printed piece for that, although you could use film, wire, anything to really put that in. I forgot to do that before recording, so professionalism. There's also these really tiny, intricate, almost cage-like things that go around this part of the claw, and there are about 3 pieces you can print for that, and they are so small and so hard to work with in such a minor detail, I just didn't bother. So you can have those little cage bits, but it was just too much of a hassle for me personally. There's also, in the way I'm holding the portal gun from the back, a handle right there. It's a bit hard to get my hand around. If you have real big hands, you'll probably have problems with that. You could just put the 4 back plates up a bit and it should work, but just be wary that it is kind of hard, kind of awkward to get your hand back there to hold the portal gun. But it does hold real nicely. It's not too heavy. It's, you know, a bit... No, really, it is good. It's good on the hand. And plus you'll be holding it like this normally, so it actually weighs quite nicely. It's a very nice model. And then the bottom, this plate is almost entirely hollow, and so is inside the portal gun. And so is this little clear rod, which is a bit, you know, movable. It's not in all the way, but you could glue it if you really wanted to. But anyway, those are all hollow if you wanted to add orange and blue LEDs for this middle bit. I didn't because A, I can't actually upload code to microchips, my cords are broken, and B, lights and green screens don't really go together. Especially lights through invisible things. There's also a fan that's fallen out almost every other time I've just tilted the portal gun. That goes inside the, what would you call that, the funnel. You could use it to cover any electronics you might use. It's a nice decorative bit. It does spin, but be wary, it does slide out a lot. This is a real nice model for me, being a Portal fan, because of course I don't know where I put it. It's over there on the floor still. I've got the companion cube, which was quite a fun print, even though no one really watched that video. But yeah, as a Portal fan, this is great, because one of the Portal games, I don't remember which, sold with collector's edition portal gun, and obviously I don't have that, but this pretty much replaces it. That's what the printer's for. You can print your Fallout Pip-Boy, your portal gun, and your little accessories. I've seen cameras, turrets, my companion cube, which, look at that, you can just hover with the portal gun and the power of editing. I'm not going to edit that to float. Something I'm not quite sure about in this design is the little bump in this hole. Doesn't quite line up with the rims. It's quite hard to catch on the camera, I think. But these can't go down anymore because they'll hit this, and it would just be impossible to get my hand onto the handle. And as you can see, they don't really line up 100% the back plates. You could probably fiddle with that. More experienced printers would. Or you could be like me and just display it on this portal gun on a shelf, more like that, and you'd hardly notice. Another thing to be worried about is the way I have to print this piece because of the size of my printer. There's a whole bunch of gunk on the inside, which I don't even know if it's possible to get a camera angle on. That might do it. I used clear film, but it is a bit rough on the inside. I cleaned it up really nicely, but you'd never notice looking at it, only if you're holding the portal gun and looking directly at the messy bits. But yeah, this is a beautiful little model. It'd be great actually for conventions, like cosplayers. I don't know if there's a Portal Con or anything, but really to beat Shell, all you need is this and an orange jumpsuit. So for cosplay, it's great. It's a beautiful accessory. If you take out the fan, it could probably be used for play. And I don't think I mentioned this. The claws are, what do you call it? They articulate at this point and this point here. I don't want to move them because this is kind of like the resting position for the claws, but look at that. That's a portal gun. And one final thing to be wary about is the end of the claw bits were kind of hard to get situated and glued on just because of the awkward angles, but it's you can work around it very easily. Oh, there you go, this claw's massively bent. They do articulate, see? And one final bit of admin note before I leave. Thingisplore will now be returning every Saturday, which proves if this video was late or not, because it should be Saturday. Actually, it's Sunday. Never mind. Videos will return every Sunday weekly. Why? Because 10 days would mean there are like 4 prints a month, and that's far too slow. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider liking and sharing it. Subscribe so you can catch all the amazing robotics, electronics, and 3D printing projects I have planned. Thanks for watching.